There are two sides to every story, and when the dawn is at its darkest point, you will realize whether you'll be consumed by the darkness or be the light that will show the way. My name is Paige, and welcome to the Mez Weekly, episode 14. Now, don't let the opener get you down. It's all I could really come up with for this week, but it all makes sense at the end, trust me. I hope everyone had a great week, and here's your Mezco news for January 10th through the 17th. That's right, back on January 11th, The Amazing dropped a YouTube review for the MDX2 Supreme Night Batman. I'll provide a link in the description below. This is the first time that I've seen a second MDX offering. That's why I'm calling it the MDX2. And yes, it's always good to get a sneak peek of a figure before it drops. I'm not sure how everyone else does it, but securing the order is probably the top priority for me. A lot of times I don't even get a chance to go through the promotional images until I actually finalize the purchase. So having an idea beforehand just helps solidify if I want to purchase or not. I mean, let's be honest, I'm going to do it anyway. But for people that may be on the fence about this or any other release, these in-depth pre-reviews can help them decide beforehand. I've said it before and I'll say it again and probably again. But I don't think reviewers get enough credit for exactly what they do. So I want to tell Dee, thank you very much for not only helping out the collecting community to figure out if this is something that they want, but also stoking that fire of anticipation for what we're going to get. Also on the 11th, we got a release date change for Iron Fist. Originally, this was supposed to come out in April 2020. And it went through a couple of revision changes, July to September, October to December. And now the new release date change is going to be February to April of 2021. Moving on to January 12th, and happy 1/12 day. For anyone that's not familiar with this or is new to the line or hasn't heard about 1/12 day, it's actually a fan-celebrated day dedicated to the play on the date January 12th, hence 1/12. So Mezco holds this contest every year. Traditionally, what they do is they have a fan photo contest, and where they will choose 12 photos, and those 12 photos will win a super rare, unreleased Mezco 1/12 figure. Traditionally, these figures are ones that you're going to see a little bit later on in the year. The winners are chosen at random, so anybody really has a chance to enter the contest and win. The contest runs from January 12th to January 20th. So if I stay on schedule with the video, by the time this gets put out, you'll probably have another 3 or 4 days to actually put a photo up. And you never know. And what's better than getting a free figure? That's right, getting a free figure before everyone else. Boom. Bragging rights. Also on January 12th, Mezco revealed the pre-order drop for the MDX2 Batman Supreme Night Darkest Dawn edition. So,
story time!
I almost had a little bit of a Mezco misadventure with this one. I was actually out and about in a very bad reception area, and I almost missed out. The streak was almost broken. And I was trying to find service and keep trying to do these speed tests so I could be in a good place where I could actually get through this whole pre-order process. And all I kept thinking to myself was,
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
But I was able to find just a small little pocket of bandwidth that I could grab onto, and I was able to get my order in, as well as have a backup thanks to a very good friend of mine. You know who you are. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So if you're keeping track, this is going to be officially the second release for the 2021 calendar year. Initially, there was some mixed feedback about this. A majority of the criticism focused on the fact that it was just another Batman figure. And it really shouldn't come to anyone's surprise because Mezco has traditionally produced at least 4 variants of Batman in each one of these series runs that they've done. It does, however, raise the question, where do they go from here with Batman? Now, there's numerous versions that they could tackle, as well as the possibility of a cinematic version for the new Batman movie that's coming out. But I am wondering if this subtle shift of building up the rogues gallery with the characters such as Bane, Riddler, Penguin, Hush, Calendar Man. I'm just kidding about Calendar Man. but focusing more on the Rose Gallery and doing kind of like a Year of the Villain theme, like they did in the comics. It would kind of give fans a little bit of a quote-unquote bat breather, and it'll also create a space and time to produce some supporting characters such as Alfred, Batgirl, or even Batwoman. Versions of Robin, Nightwing, Officer Montoya, Harvey Bullock, or even if they go back to the Year of the Villain theme and have like a 3-pack a la the Pink Skull's Chaos Club, where you would get some street goons for Batman to actually fight. Something that could easily be done with a few deco changes and the reuse of the weapons or accessory packs that they put out. Definitely interested in the direction they're going to take with that, so I'm looking forward to it. If you are easily triggered, turn down your sound for about 10 seconds. But on January 13th, shipping notifications went out for the White Skull agent. Also on the 13th, Kapow Toys made a post that Superman 1978 is actually on the water and currently en route to the US, followed by Batman 89. So we should be seeing those two releases pretty soon. Also on the 13th, Two-Face started showing up in hand. A lot of pictures were floating around in the group. And this is something I would like to dive a little bit more in depth with, but I want to wait until I actually get it in hand. But while we're on the subject of Two-Face, that seems to be a nice little transition. So as this episode is kind of unfolded, it seems that it's really taken on the theme of duality. Positive and negative always seem to be that classic struggle, not only in collecting, but in life. I remember as a kid, my mom used to take me to Toys R Us, and we would rock down these rows and rows and rows and rows of toys. Maybe it was me just being naive as a child, but there never seemed like there was a shortage of toys. And the figure that I was always looking for was there. And if it wasn't, it would be restocked the next week. And the only thing that kept me from getting these toys was not being able to afford it, or my mom not being able to buy it, to be honest with you. Shout out to my mom for creating a happy and healthy childhood for me as a single mother. I really appreciate you. Love you. It does seem like in today's day and age of technology that that's the complete opposite. As adults, we have the disposable income, but there seems to be the shortage in availability. I've always been conscientious of not thinking that I'm going to have every single figure on lock or that it's a guarantee. But this past MDX pre-order was a very sobering reminder of that. But I was able to message a friend, and without hesitation, he told me he had my back. And some of you know I stress the importance of a community, and this is one of the reasons why. It's not some kind of campfire sit and sing along or some kind of Spartans prepare for glory rally cry. As collectors, we all need to have the strength in numbers, not only to look out for each other, but help each other in times of need, but also to be a support system. People utilize this group and the hobby for different reasons, and far be it from me to say what they should or they shouldn't be focusing on while they're in a group. But ultimately, we're all trying to recapture those childhood moments of happiness. Share and make memories with friends and enjoy a hobby and the other positive things that hobby brings. And therein lies the coin flip. It would be nice if people would just stop being so negative and trying to taint what other people find joy in. It is something that I've been taking note of, and I'm trying to adjust accordingly. I've had many conversations with friends, and I know guys that'll get on Facebook and groups, and they'll just block the other members just so they can curate a more positive social media experience. I guess the question that people really need to ask themselves, if this is something that's not bringing you joy or happiness, and you find yourself consistently angry and frustrated, why continue the pursuit of that activity? Constructive criticism is different than complaining. With constructive criticism, there's an intent to inform or enlighten, and it's something that's productive and can yield, in time, results. Complaining about something with the intent just to be negative is something that people don't want in their experience. Eventually, you're going to alienate yourself along with that constant negativity. The squeaky wheel doesn't always get the oil. eventually it gets replaced. But that's just some food for thought. We all want this to be an enjoyable experience. And at the end of the day, if it seems too overbearing, just take a step back and remember, they're just toys. Just have fun. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. I did not forget about the Doc Prize. Right now, you should be seeing a video for the random winner. Just gonna let this spin. I can't even see it right now because I'm gonna insert the video later.
America's Game, a show the whole family can enjoy, filled with fun, glamour, excitement, surprises. Wheel of Fortune.
And congratulations, this is the winner of the Doc contest. I will reach out to you via YouTube or Instagram, make contact with you. Just make sure you give me your address so I can get a price quote for the delivery price for you, and I will have that sent out by the end of the week. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Going to be trying some new stuff here within the next week or two, and so I hope you guys tune in for that. Again, have a good week. See you guys next time.